So now we are starting with sum number 16. Calculate the operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage from the following data under situation 1 and 2 and financial plan A and B. So we have an installed capacity of 4000 units. The actual production and sales is 75% of the capacity. Selling price 30 per unit, variable cost is 15 per unit. Now fixed cost under situation 1 they have given 15,000 and under situation 2 they have given 20,000. Now financial plan for A they have given equity to be 10,000 and for B it is 15,000 and debt at the rate of 20% it is 10,000 and 5,000. So the sum is basically very simple, but you need to do it in a proper manner. So we are moving towards the 16th sum. Now you have situation 1 and you have financial plan A and B. So you have situation 1 and you have financial plan A and B. So like this you have to understand it. Now all the data related to this situation 1 I will be writing it down. So you have an installed capacity of 4000 units. In other words, you are able to manufacture 4000 units, but our actual production is just 75%. So our output is 4000 into 75%, that is 3000 units. This is our output. Now the selling price is 30 and the variable cost is 15. So selling price is 30, variable cost is 15 and 15. So all the data I am writing it down. Now we are in situation 1 and we have a fixed cost of 15,000. So we have a fixed cost of 15,000. So that is common. Then we are having financial plan A and B. So we have our capital structure. So we have equity share capital. So 10,000 and 15,000. So 10,000 and 15,000. If they don't mention the rate, that is the face value, you have to assume it to be 10. Then debt is 10,000 and 5,000. So debt is 10,000 and 5,000. So this is our debt and the rate of interest is 20%. So the rate of interest is 20%. So what I have done is for situation 1 the entire data I filled it up. Now you have to calculate the operating leverage, financial leverage, and you have to calculate the combined leverage. So you have situation 1 data being filled up. Now you are able to calculate everything. So this is our plan A, this is our plan B, and this is our situation 1. So these kinds of sums are just going to confuse you in terms of how to approach it. So we have sales minus variable cost to be our contribution, minus fixed cost will give me earning before interest and tax, minus interest will give me earning before tax, minus tax will give me earning after tax, and there is no preference share capital. So this, if I divide by number of equity shares, I am going to get earning per share. But let us check whether they have told us to find earning per share. No. So we don't require this data. This is enough. Now 30 rupees is your selling price and 3000 is your output. So 30 into 3000, so 90,000. So 90,000 is your sales. and here also 30 into 3000, so 90,000 is your sales. Then variable cost 15 multiplied by 3000 units, so 45,000, and this is also 45,000. This is your variable cost. So this is 45, this will also be 45. Okay, then the fixed cost is 15 and 15,000. So fixed cost is 15 and 15. So here you are going to get 30, and here also you are going to get 30. Then the interest, you have to see that 10,000 is the debt and 20% is the rate of interest. So on 10,000, 20%, so 2,000 will be the interest over here, and 5,000 and 20%, so 1,000 will be the interest over here. So this will be 28,000 and this will be 29,000. So tax, they have given us the tax rate to be, they have not given us any tax rate. So again this information is not at all required. So yes, we have done it. Now they are telling us to find the operating, financial and combined leverage. So operating leverage, we know the formula, contribution divided by EBIT. So for plan A and for plan B I can find out. So the contribution is 45 and 45. So we have the same contribution over here. EBIT is 30 and 30. So 30 and 30. So the operating leverage is 45 divided by 30. So 1.5 is the operating leverage. Now financial leverage is EBIT divided by EBT. So EBIT you have 30,000. Then EBT is 28 and 29. So 28,000 and 29,000. So 30,000 divided by 28,000. So 1.07, and 30,000 divided by 29,000. So 1.03. Then you need to find the combined leverage. So you can multiply the operating leverage with the financial leverage. So you can write the formula operating leverage into financial leverage. Now here you can find combined leverage 1.5 into 1.07. So 1.61 I will take it approx. 1.5 into 1.03. 1.55 I will take it as approx. So similarly I am not solving the other part. So I wanted to just give you a rough idea that how to approach the sum. It's a very simple sum. So like that you have to solve for the situation 2 and get the answers. So we will meet in the next lecture. Thank you.